Hello, this is Manisha, a formal Fulbright FLTA from Tajikistan at the University of Georgia, which is in Athens, Georgia, in the United States. And I created this channel recently to motivate people to apply to this program. And also, it's kind of an opportunity to those who are already selected to give them an idea what to expect from the United States before leaving for their host institutions. And as I have promised, I will be interviewing Fulbrighters from all over the world. And last week, I interviewed a Fulbrighter from Uzbekistan. And today I am interviewing a Fulbright FLTA, a current Fulbright FLTA from Pakistan, Mr. Zubair Ahmed. So welcome and thank you so much, Zubair Ahmed, for accepting my offer to be my guest today and to share your priceless American experience as an FLTA. So
I'm really grateful and honored. Thank you so much, Manisha,
thank
for
you.
having me.
Thank you. Could you please give us a short introduction about yourself?
This is Zubair Ahmed from Pakistan. I belong to Sindh province of Pakistan, and there's a city named Sakkar. So I belong to Sakkar, Sindh, Pakistan. I did my BS honors in English, Linguistics and Literature from Shah Abdul Latif University, Khairpur. Then I moved to Islamabad and doing my MS from there. And meanwhile, I got selected for this wonderful program that is called FLTA program. And now I'm here and serving as an FLTA and cultural ambassador here at the University of Georgia. It's extraordinary, of course, by all means.
Okay, so I'm sorry, maybe you have already mentioned it. So what were you doing before being an FLTA, becoming an FLTA?
I was teaching
back in your
English literature at IBA Community College Khairpur. I have been teaching last 4 to 5 years. Meanwhile, I applied for this program, and luckily, and with the grace of Almighty Allah, I got selected. So I'm having this brilliant experience so far.
Yeah, perfect. So my next question would be like, how you decided to apply to this program? Like, why? Was it the reason to apply to this program, or like, how did you find out about this program?
I think this program has been designed specifically for the teachers of English language and literature. So they can brush up their skills by having this program. And it's a great opportunity to not only brush up your skills teaching methods, but having an international exposure here in America. And of course, America, the name of America itself, a great sense of motivation. So when you need to come to America, of course, this is the best way to come for English teachers in Pakistan and even across the world. So therefore, it suited me a lot. I thought that I'm eligible for it. So I tried, I applied, passed through all activities, requirements, and then finally I'm here, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, you were right. It's a wonderful opportunity for English teachers. And my next question would be like, what will you ask in your interview? Do you remember what question you were asked, and what made you stand out from all other applicants?
It's a very interesting question, by the way, and maybe my experience is different from others. I was quite non-serious during my interview. I was having some fun with my consular officer. Actually, he was trying to pretend to be like a non-serious person, enjoying and then just getting myself entertained. When I appeared in the interview, he asked me my introduction. Okay, your name? I told him Zubair Ahmed. So, and then he said, where are you going? I said, sir, I've heard that I'm going to Georgia University, but I don't know, wherever you want to send me, I'll be okay. But it should be America, of course, finally. So send me in America, wherever you want. So he smiled at it and then said, okay, for how long time you are going to be there? I said, it's written around 10 months, but if I'm given more time, I would love to be there.
Yeah.
So of course, again, and then he said, okay, do you know something about Fulbright program? I said, yes, of course. I told him some details of the program. And he said, do you know the name of your supervisor, the name of your university, some little history of your university? I had already somehow researched on all these things. So I just did it and I told him everything. And then he said, okay. And he suddenly switched to some other questions out of course, rather out of syllabus. He said, your hair are very good. I said, oh my goodness, this looks very out of syllabus. So I said, no, sir, I have been traveling throughout, from Sindh. So my hair are getting not well. So even getting dirty in the air. But then I told him a couplet in Urdu. There's a couplet in Urdu. If you don't mind, I can tell you as well. It's that like, उसकी आदत है मेरे बाल बिगाड़े रखना, उसकी कोशिश है किसी और को अच्छा न लगूं. It means, and I told him the translation as well. I told him that if you know the Urdu language, I can explain. He said, yeah, please translate it for me. I told him that it's like, somebody wants to make my hair dirty all the times, so that I should not be looking good at all to others. So, yes, it's like that. And then he said, it's okay, perfect. You are good to go. Thank you very much. We'll give you your visa after some time. You can have your passport from your embassy, Fulbright Embassy office in Pakistan. That is called USEFP, United States Education Foundation, Pakistan. Yeah, it was kind of, a very important thing for the viewers is if they are going to appear in such interview, first thing is to overcome your fear and stay calm, cool, and collected. Stay smiling, stay happy. You should not look worried. You should not look very exhausted, or you are, supposed to be in anxiety, some kind of thing. You should be fresh. I mean, yeah, enjoy your interview. I mean, it's quite difficult, but there's always success behind fear. So you have to overcome your fear for a while. It's kind of acting, of course, though there was a little fear inside me as well, but I was acting. So we have to do some good acting at it all because, there's a fear of maybe they don't like it. I have heard about America. They always like smiling people, confident people.
Exactly.
People. I mean, if you would be worried, if you would have some problems on your face, you would be looking weird and, not confident enough. You would be just, jumbling here. So they just feel that you are not, having confidence enough.
Yeah, it's kind of to be yourself, right? Just don't show, don't make something out of nothing. Just be yourself.
Be yourself. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. And could you share what made you to stand out from other applicants? What was the one thing you're seeing which kind of got their attention and
I truly believe that this is just a blessing of Almighty Allah. But if I would say for my audience, it would be like my academic background was quite better. I have been with students since very beginning. I have been getting good grades in my intermediate matriculation and even at university. My GPA was good. And meanwhile, other interviews during the selection process, I again did better, I think. I answered their questions. They asked very important questions regarding my background, regarding my objectives, regarding my teaching methods, especially teaching methods are very important to explain. How would you teach there? And then the duties and responsibilities as a cultural ambassador. This is the best part of this program. We are not only teachers, but we are acting and performing the duties of a cultural ambassadors as well.
That's right.
We know what are the responsibilities, how a cultural ambassador works in a different country. So then I told them enough things they came to know that I can handle it. And yes, I'm doing it with lots of love. And I feel very honored to be like a cultural ambassador from Pakistan. I enjoy every moment being here as a cultural ambassador. So yes, I do it. And then They asked me about my future plans, how this program is going to benefit you in future. I said, yes, of course. It's going to be very beneficial in my future when I'll be back in Pakistan. I'll utilize all my skills, experiences, and abilities, and then, brushed up skills to do some better in my classroom dynamics in Pakistan. So of course, I would utilize all my experiences in Pakistan back, and that's going to be
Yeah.
beneficial for my students, my friends, and everybody.
Thank you so much, Zubair, for sharing your experience. And my next question would be like, did you have any cultural shock? And would you mind to share like your first cultural shock as a Pakistani guy coming to the United States for the first time?
It's very interesting, by the way. Uh, since I think my childhood, I've fell in love with the literature and reading books. I read many books, and meanwhile, I came through this term, cultural shock. So mentally, I was prepared for it. I knew already that what is cultural shock, how it happens. And I also knew something about American culture as well. I studied it somehow. So therefore, I think personally, I didn't feel anything particular or special. Uh, Being in my culture, I just adopted new things, though I didn't, keep all the things with me, but which are acceptable, I did it. And which are somehow difficult for me, I just left them. But I am, here amalgamated. I'm just, enjoying the cultural exchanges, everything. But I have observed the cultural shocks. I have observed the cultural shocks of my other friends, and especially one of our female colleague from Pakistan. Yeah. So yeah, we have different culture, we have different civilization, we have different ethic values, we have different things. But if you know in advance something about any country, then you are not shocked at all.
Yeah.
It's a surprise for you.
It will
You are
be
mentally ready for it. So you accept,
exactly.
and then you respect their culture as well. Being a cultural
Exactly.
ambassador, we
And
respect everybody's culture.
it's you mentioned like a really good point. It's the best if you expect what like if you have an expectation of something, then you'll get ready and it will be easy for you to overcome,
Absolutely. So I enjoyed this cultural shock even. This is not shock me for me at all. This is kind of very interesting thing.
Learning, right? The learning
Learning as
experience.
well. And I really enjoy the exchange of culture. I love to respect others' cultures as well. So and I love to portray my culture as well. So yeah,
Thank
being
you.
in your culture, you are supposed to exchange. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Zubair, for sharing your experience. And my next question would be like, what were your expectations before coming to the United States? And did your expectation meet? Did your need meet when you like came to the United States, or what happened? What you expect and you went to the United States? Okay, like what happened?
America is beyond our expectations. USA is absolutely beyond our expectations that we think about it. Sometimes we are taught different things, we are shown different things, but here we find very different things when we come here in person. So I was expecting very good things, of course, but it has turned to be more than my expectations at all. I love every moment being here, and by all means, not only professionally, personally, and even academically, it has brought me a very good experience, and I'm enjoying every moment by experiencing not only traveling, studying, teaching, observing the things, exchanging the cultural things, enjoying different parties, gatherings, cultural, social gatherings, participating voluntarily in different activities, and then having honored, getting honored by people here. They are very hospitable, and we are enjoying American food as well. I'm, now enhancing my different taste here, though I missed my Pakistani food in beginning, biryani and other things, but now I am somehow habitual of having all these things. So yeah. So and then the infrastructure and classroom dynamics, everything is just phenomenal. and we are enjoying a luxury kind of life, of course, by all means, comparative to all other countries. There's no
Mm-hmm.
doubt about it, and there's no shame in accepting that America is far ahead of,
Mm-hmm.
especially from South Asia. But of course, we are doing some better things in some other areas as well. We are trying, though we are struggling, but we are trying to adopt very good things and remove very, not good things. This is all we are doing here. So I think I expected delays. America has turned to be more than that. I really love it.
Okay, thank you so much. And my next question would be like, if I would ask you, what's your most memorable experience as an FLTA in the United States so far? What would be your question? I know it's a stupid question
Oh,
because
no,
like
asking me this.
everything is memorable, but like if someone asks you like choose one, what would you choose?
Oh my goodness, this is very difficult question, though it's very wonderful question, by the way. But selecting one memorable event is just an uphill task for me. But I would say 5 days in Washington D.C. was an extraordinary experience for me, and I really enjoyed every minute being there. And it was just a phenomenal kind of activity at all, and I would never be able to forget it by all means. And I think every moment being here is just a great sense of motivation, and it's of course memorable. But if you are supposed to ask me select one only particular one event, then I would of course go for Washington DC
Okay,
Fulbright International Conference.
what my next question would be, what made it memorable for you?
The Fulbright colors, the shining stars, the cream of the world. We say cream of the country in our countries. When you select
Mm-hmm.
specific people from your country, then we say it's a cream of country. But here I could see and meet the cream of the world. More than 150 countries were represented there by their Fulbright FLTAs and other
Mm-hmm.
writers. And I could see, I could meet many people around me from every nook and corner of the world. And it was an extraordinary experience. And then we met people from all over the world. We exchanged our experiences, we discussed our teaching methods, we shared food, we visited different places in Washington DC, we walked around, wandered in streets of Washington DC, we sang, we danced, we enjoyed, we gave presentations, we talked, we did everything possible that we could do during these 5 days. And yes, of course, who can forget the infrastructure and beautiful Marriott Hotel of Washington, D.C. We enjoyed this luxury 5 days residence as well. And
Yeah.
the colors of that hotel. And last day we had a cultural fair there, and everybody presented their culture.
Mm-hmm.
Again, very beautiful, I mean, day for everybody. Cultural songs were being played, people danced, and then even they came up with their cultural dresses. So my goodness, it was extraordinary, beautiful, just phenomenal, I would say.
Yeah.
Just looking at it, I just fell in love with all these moments.
Yeah, you
So
are telling me I'm kind of jealous because in my like I did not have an opportunity to experience this in person. We had this midterm conference, but it was over Zoom.
oh my goodness, and
Sadly,
Zoom,
yeah.
nothing else.
I know, but yeah, we still enjoyed it a lot. You were right. It's kind of a place where you're like, it's you meet so many people from all over the world, as you said, 150 countries and more than that even.
Yeah,
And it's kind of a place where you network, like you kind of expand your networking. So you're right. Yeah. Thank you.
networking. We have made many new friends, even from India, from Iran, from other parts of the world. Okay, because this is Fulbright program, and the beauty of the program is even the countries which are politically not so much friends, but the Fulbrighters are friends here. They exchange very good friendly notions with one another. And yes, we have very good experience. And we exchange love, peace, honor, respect, dignity, and very good vibes, very positive vibes. from from every nook and corner of the world. So I enjoyed there a lot with all these FLTAs, and I think it is unforgettable, and yes, unforgettable.
Thank you so much, Zubair, for sharing this experience. And my last question would be, what would you advise for future FLTAs?
Yes, this is a flagship program sponsored by America. This is a great opportunity to come here, brush up your skills, make new friends, make a great network of Fulbrighters, and then apply those experiences back to your country.
And what do you think, like what they should do or they should not do, like while they're applying to this program, or for those who are already selected, like what would be your advice for them?
I think first of all, they should be true to themselves and true to others. While applying and while completing or filling the application form, they should be very true. And they should not hide anything.
Honest, right? They have to be very honest.
Very honest, and give the details which are required. Don't hide anything. And then try to be confident. Try to complete all the requirements. Don't be behind back. And then be patient. This is very, very, we require lots of patience for this program. It takes around 1 year to.
It's even more.
Even more, yeah, of course. Yeah. So you are supposed to be very patient, very, calm, cool, collected, true. By completing all the requirements, they keep on sending you through your embassy or through other offices. You're supposed to fill their forms, complete their requirements, appear in their interviews, and of course, you are supposed to prepare for your TOEFL test. That is mandatory for this program, and try to get good marks in TOEFL as well, and practice TOEFL on YouTube, on other websites. We have many ways to practice for TOEFL. Or even if you find any test center, you can go and have an experience, have a demo TOEFL test. Though I didn't do it, I prepared myself, but Alhamdulillah, I did it. So that was the last hurdle that I finished with it. So all these things take need your energy, your time, your patience, your commitment to the cause. So, and then again, hope. Yes, stay optimistic. Don't feel that you are lacking behind in anything, and just, of course, believe in your God. Okay, when you do something, just pray that Allah can increase, Allah can bless you with the success. Allah can make your results better for you. Do your best. Try to do your best that you can, best possible effort you can make. And then leave it up to your Almighty Allah. He will, of course, give you the reward.
Thank you so much, Mr. Zubair Ahmed. And I really, really appreciate the time you spent with us today. And also, I want to thank for sharing your priceless American experience as an FLTA. And thank you so much. And is it Monday today in the US?
Monday here, of course. And I'm really honored. Really, I'm grateful to you, Manisha. Thank you so much. I have lots of gratitude and best wishes for Tajikistan. I would say Tajikistan.
Thank you so much.
Lots of honor and respect for you, for your country, for your people. And yes, people here speak volumes about you as well. You have been to job, so you did it.
So
of course.
Sweet. Thank you. Yeah, I tried. I did my best.
You did it. You did it.
Thank you so much. And Mr. Zubair, please enjoy the rest of your day. And hopefully to see you maybe in future, if you want to share more about the Fulbright
welcome anytime. You're more than welcome anytime. Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much, Mr. Zubair. Enjoy your day.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you.